Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Underworlds. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing to play as the Tzeentch warband here, the Eyes of the Nine, and I think we're actually going to be playing the AI as Eyes of the Nine here as the next one. We're just kind of going through fighting all of them. Yeah, Eyes of the Nine is next. Let's see how this goes. I have made quite a few changes to the deck over time for victory points and stuff, but nothing since the last couple. Nothing I can really do that's going to make things any better. You can go ahead and choose whatever you want. That's fine. Yeah, I kind of like that one as well, the Shyishi Star Dial. Animus Forge isn't too bad either. Those are kind of the two main ones. I'll go with the Animus Forge then. And we'll just have a regular old square map. Objectives do matter a little bit for me. So I do have some stuff that will give me some victory points based on parking somebody on an objective. Lethal hexes. Let's put one like there. So I get victory points from killing people with spells, damaging people with spells, casting spells, but you have to successfully cast them. If you fail, it doesn't really work. Other than that, I've got a few other ways we can do some like tricky victory points by parking people on objectives, giving them upgrades, give them victory points at the end of the game, or for sitting on objective for a while, that kind of stuff. So over here we have take enemy fighter out of action with a spell. We have no ploy cards, which I only have one in the entire deck, and actually I drew it. So we just don't play that until we score the victory point. And Summoner, second time we summon a Blue Horror, we get this. Blue Horrors typically die pretty quick, so that should be okay. Over here, now we've got the spell, the Entropic Curse. Nice to get early on because it does damage at the beginning of each round to somebody. When inspired, we can roll an extra die when attempt to cast a spell. Good upgrade for our spellcaster. Racking Change. Spells cast, choose an enemy fighter within 4 hexes. That fighter suffers 1 damage and 1 additional damage for each crit rolled. We have our ploy here, which we won't play yet, but will help me cast something potentially. And I've got regeneration for some health coming back. Alright. I can live with it. AI gets to choose who goes first. I'm going to go first, fine. I will go ahead and play my leader right in the middle. So a lot of this is probably going to come down to who rolls dice better, but also I'm assuming the decks are going to be different. I'm not sure if they have like the default one or they have a modified version of the one I've got. We'll put Kacharik in. Kacharik does do a lot of damage, but he is a bit weak. And then we've got objectives in the back, so we want to have probably just somebody park on objectives depending on what comes up for victory points and other stuff. So you can go way in the back. Go out over there. Okay, I'm gonna have... yeah, you can go first. Okay, summoning a Blue Horror. It's gonna get a little confusing with like Blue Horrors on both sides. Alright, we've got the Entropic Curse, so that's within 4 of my leader, right? I don't want to use it on you. Yeah, we can get it on somebody else. We've got the Racking Change, so I have a variety of spells. Let's do Entropic Curse to start with. Did not cast it. Unfortunate. Failed our first spell already. Alright, let's try Racking Change. That's also within 4 hexes of the caster. Okay, it's only 1 point of damage though. And then +1 for crit. Wait, isn't it 1? +1? Racking Change. Fighter suffers 1 damage and 1 additional damage for each crit success in the casting roll. So I guess we had to only roll crits. Because I thought we rolled what we needed. Looking for... oh, it was lightning or the crit. And I did get lightning. So yeah, odd. I guess it doesn't count. Okay, fine. Be that way. We're not going to use the Blessing of Tzeentch. So we immediately tried a couple spells and immediately failed. Alright, well, on my turn, I'm going to summon a Blue Horror. See how you like it. Put you over there. Blue Horror versus Blue Horror. I just got an achievement for summoning a Blue Horror 15 times. Running in on objective. Attacking got double crits. That's not very nice. Oh, and played a trap on me as well to do some extra damage. That is not nice. Not nice at all, buddy. So the problem with the Blue Horrors is you have to kill them twice. The first time you kill him, you don't get any victory points as well. So he's moved in attack, so we can't do anything else. I might have to try to make use of Kacharik before he dies and try to just go for a big ol' attack with somebody. I can kind of reach whoever I want to. Try to go for a big hit on his leader, I think would actually really hamper his ability. If we could then follow it up and get a kill, it's worth the risk. So let's try for it. I do get a double hit. He evades one, but we hit him. So that's most of the damage gone. So I just need one more point, and I can finish him off. Killing his leader is really going to hamper him as well. We have Kacharik versus Kacharik. And my Kacharik will die. Okay, he put the Silver Tether, which is one of the things I have got as well. If you're on objective at the end of the match, you get an extra victory point. I'm not going to use my ability. Okay, it's not my final action. But I'm going to try to get my leader upgraded. Don't go there. Go there. Oh. Oh. Go there. And I need to make an attack at range of 3 and succeed to actually get him to level. So I'm going to try to do that by killing his leader. That is a hit. So I am the true Vortemis. You're just a fake. That'll get me inspired as well, although I'm not happy with Kacharik being over there. We did take somebody out with the spell, so it got us another victory point. So for upgrades, let's go with the Well of Power on Vortemis, so that's extra spell dice. And I'm also going to put Regeneration on him as well, in case he takes a big hit. Can maybe get some of that back and survive it. Did we draw over here? 2 more spells. They're going for my Blue Horror there. Just 1 point. No ploy cards. Second time we get a Blue Horror. Alright. Not using that ploy. Not till I get my victory points. So I do have the Blue Horror. We've also got you guys down here. You only do 1 damage, right? No, you actually do 2. So we could try to chop this guy up. I don't like him being on an objective, but Kacharik is the most dangerous thing out here at the moment. I only do 1 damage with an attack. Alright. I don't even have to move here, so let's just go for a chop on the Blue Horror. Missed. Pathetic. It was worth a try. Okay, we didn't play a ploy, so that got me another victory point. So you can kind of see how they do. Like, before I changed a bunch of stuff, I was getting like 4 or 5 max. Now I can maybe get up to like 10 or so, it seems like, with these guys, but it's still difficult. So what do we have? 2 more spells is doable. The other one is second time we get a Blue Horror. First one has to die for that to work, though. I think I'm going to get rid of this, because we can get something else that we can score faster. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I can use this now if I want to, so we'll just hold on to it. We already got the victory point. Okay, he's going to get to choose who goes first. I'm assuming Kacharik. Okay, I thought Kacharik would come charging down and attack my leader. So what do we have? If we hold the same objective for multiple turns, we take somebody out from 3 hexes away, and we cast multiple spells. We've got the Formless Key, so that's victory points at the end of the game if we're on objective. Some damage on someone within 4 hexes of the caster. Sorcerer's Riposte, somebody attacks us and misses, and then we can try to go for attack after. Rerolling a defense die. We've also have the Blessing of Tzeentch we can play later. So I am going first. I don't have much. I could try to kill somebody. Let's go with, because my leader's attacks do count as spells. So let me start with just trying to zap you to death without moving. So that is a hit, but you got a crit to block, which means it's not going to work. Don't even get to push you around, which sucks. Alright, what do we want to do? We can do a point to somebody. We can give it a try, sure. See if it'll actually work. So we've got to successfully cast stuff. Alright, it's only 1 point of damage, but we can kind of choose who we want to hurt. I think we go for Kacharik, so that maybe I can finish him off. Let's reroll defense on my leader. And then I'll wait before my turn to do this, I think. Yeah, I don't actually have any spells it's going to matter for, though. Yeah, because I don't need lightning for my actual attack with Vortemis. So there's no point casting it really at this point, or using it at this point. Or is on the run, another missed attack. Just trying to like cause chaos in the back line, it kind of seems like. Okay, I think we have to go for killing Kacharik. Just stand still, I don't have to move. Just zap him. Got a crit, so he should be toast. Get our Master of Magic, nice. Death from afar as well. Just like that, we're up to 6. So what I want to do... 4 more damage with spells. Someone has 3 or more upgrades. We've got that already. Same objective for a few consecutive turns. We could do that. We'd have to park somebody on objective in the back, probably. But I kind of want to swarm this guy. The question is, who's going to survive? I want to put the Formless Key on somebody. But that means that person really needs to survive. I'll go ahead and put it out, and we'll put it on Tarash, who's a little further back. So I need you to be on an objective at the end of the game and not die, preferably. Okay. Creeping around. Now, I could just go for another spell with my leader and zap you back here. We could also use a spell for my leader to kill the Blue Horror. I think all of those are good options, and just casting more spells and doing damage with spells is kind of the ideal thing. He's already moved, so I think we go for Tarash. We'll just go for another spell. We have to actually successfully cast it. Okay, that'll work. So dead. Just throwing lightning around left and right, disintegrating people. He's done everything with everybody. But unfortunately, even if I kill this guy, he is just going to turn into a horror. End of 2 consecutive action phases. So we're already at the end of round 2, so I don't think we can even score this. I think it's too late. No, it's the end of the action phase. So as long as we use our last action to put him on objective and you don't die, that's fine. So yeah, let's do that. As long as you can move up and don't die, go ahead and take an attack because why not? Do get a hit, but he got an evade, so it misses. Yeah, let's push you off the objective. I don't like you being on an objective. So you can't move. And at the end, I would like to go first. We had the upgrades, so we get that. 4 more damage with spells, so we got that. Nice, up to 9. Yeah, see, this is how it can go if you with this. This warband is not very good at getting points. So this one held the same objective, so we could get that as long as this guy doesn't die. Tarash or Tarvi or whatever, I don't know. Over here, we've got the Sorcerer's Riposte, and we have the Blessing of Tzeentch. Let's just get rid of the Blessing of Tzeentch. I don't think it's really doing me any good. The Sorcerer's Riposte might work. I don't think anyone's liable to attack my leader, though, at this point. They're going to go for other stuff to get victory points. Chosen by Destiny. That was like, one of them is alive, one is dead of these 2 weak guys. Ditching a whole bunch of cards because you don't have a spellcaster anymore. Alright, I think the AI has got the crit, is going to get to go first if it wants to. Horror is making an attack on someone. I think it's on my blue horror. I'm not actually even sure. No, it must be my leader. I got a crit. I don't need to do anything else. It's fine. I'll actually get a chance to use Sorcerer's Riposte. So I need double lightning. And I got double lightning. Look at that. That's the first time I've ever successfully cast this. Which will nuke you and take you down to Brimstone Horrors, which we can then try to kill off. Extra health back there. So we have innate lightning. We've got a spell. Actually, you've only got 1 health, don't you? So we could probably kill you with the salvo. Let's try for that, just to wipe you out. If we can actually roll what we need. We got it. Excellent. Say goodbye to the Brimstone Horrors as well. Okay. We've got a whole bunch of upgrades we could do. What do we have over here? 2 more crits on casting a spell. 4 more spells. Hold objectives. So yeah, we might as well, I might as well just try to use the Shield of Fate as well, just to have more spells going. So let's give that a try. Just go maximum spell. Didn't get it. I got a crit. I don't know if that actually counts. I think it counted because we got a crit. It's weird the way spells work sometimes. Let's go with an upgrade. So you can have some innate lightning, so we always get lightning on results. And then less movement, more health. I mainly have this for Kacharik, was kind of my idea, which is why I put it in. And most of my guys have really good movement. I'm going to put it on my blue horror, because why not? I don't really have anybody else I want to have running around like crazy. I do want to cast spells, though. I don't know if the blue horror... Does this count as a spell? It doesn't use the spell icons and stuff, so I don't think it actually does. So you're not moving. You're parked on the objective. In case he's got ways to get extra victory points, we could do some crazy stuff. He hasn't moved yet. I'm just going to have my guy just walk onto this objective. Let's see what the enemy decides to do. Okay, going for an attack on my leader. He totally missed. I do have rerolls, so I might as well use them. Okay, those two are good. So we're just going to try to blast you to death. So I only do 2 damage. I don't have anything that increases, right? I've got extra dice. I regenerate, and I have a shield. So yeah, I just have the extra dice. So I only do 2 damage, so I would have to hit you a couple times. Let's give it a try. We'll just try to zap you. That should work. We got the crit. We got double what we needed. Yeah, we can move you back, I guess. Keep you on your side, just in case there's something crazy with victory point conditions. There's no way you can get enough to make it matter, though, because we're already at 10, he's only at 2. So this, yeah, it shows you how... This is how weak this warband really is. I've done a bunch of tinkering to get these guys to be able to get more victory points by doing stuff. So let's just keep going with spells. This time I'm not going to push him back if we hit him and don't actually hurt him. But that's a kill for us. So we actually wiped every... This is the first time I've ever wiped out an entire other warband while playing as these guys. So this one... Crits, not going to get that. 4 more spells, we might have done that. This one I think we'll have from him. Just in case he has something, I'm going to run. Actually, you can't run, you can only move 1. So let's have Vortemis run across onto the opponent's side of the battlefield, just in case there's something where they get victory points. I just want to deny them as much as possible. We're on their side, we're on an objective, you know, all that stuff should interfere with potentially getting victory points. So we got the Harness Knowledge. We got the 4 or more spells as well. So yeah, 15. This is by far the most victory points I've ever gotten with this warband. I think that my second best was 11, and that was after I made the changes to the victory points and stuff that I could get. And that was mainly from, I had a couple cards that gave me victory points for being parked on objectives, kind of like the key that I had. It was like the puzzle box from Hellraiser. But there's also a silver key, so there's like 2 items you can have that if you're on an objective at the end of the game, you get victory points for, so it doubles it up. And that was how I got to 11, but this time just able to kill everybody, so it worked out really well getting to 15. But I think it really effectively shows just how weak this warband is, just how crappy that they did against us. So yeah, we've got... How many is that left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to go. These are the dwarves next. Then there's some other spell guys. Dreamers, Wraith Creepers are kind of fun. Khorne, and of course the Troll at the end. So we'll see how we do as we go through. I think with these guys, I've been winning maybe a quarter of the fights. It hasn't been going that well, but it's been a little better since I adjusted the victory points. A lot of it comes down to how your dice roll. If you get good dice rolls, things go well. Dice rolls bad, things go bad, which is the way a lot of games are. But anyway, this has been more Warhammer Underworlds. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.